Hey, you all, welcome back to the family. How are you? Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Today, we are going to discuss a very interesting and trending topic, so stay tuned. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Everything discussed in this video is my personal opinion for commentary and entertainment purposes only. This content is protected under the Copyright Act of 1976. Now, let's get into today's topic.
Alright y'all, I am back because we need to have a real conversation about what just happened to Melody's Patreon. And I'm telling you right now, this situation is not random. Not at all. Something about this feels calculated, messy, and honestly very familiar if you have been watching Melody's journey from the very beginning. Because every single time Melody starts leveling up, every single time she gains independence, financial freedom, or public support, something strange happens. And this time, her Patreon gets reported, suddenly flagged, suddenly under review. Suddenly interrupted right when she's building momentum outside of television. Now let's talk about it honestly. Who would even benefit from Melody losing access to her own platform? That's the real question. Because Patreon is different from Instagram. It's different from reality TV. Patreon is direct connection. No producers. No edits. No network narratives. Just Melody and her supporters. And when someone controls their own audience, that makes certain people uncomfortable. Now I'm not saying anyone specific did anything, let's be very clear, but fans online immediately started connecting dots. The first name people brought up, Martel. Yes, his name came up fast, and I understand why viewers think that way. The history between Melody and Martel has been public, emotional, and extremely complicated. For years, audiences watched their marriage unravel on television. We watched accusations, betrayals, rebuilding, and eventually separation. And after all of that, Melody didn't just survive, she built a whole new brand. She became independent. She built businesses. She expanded her fan base. And maybe the biggest shift of all? She no longer needed the same environment that once defined her career. That changes power dynamics. Because when one person moves forward while another appears stuck in the same narrative, resentment can grow. At least that's what fans believe. Social media comments were flooded with people saying things like, every time Melody wins, somebody tries to block her blessing. Others said she was reported simply for being successful. And honestly, whether you agree or not, the perception alone tells you how strongly people feel about her journey. But here's the thing, Martel isn't the only name being whispered. Some fans believe bloggers may have played a role. Now that might sound dramatic, but think about the reality of online commentary culture today. Celebrity commentary is competitive. Channels grow, audiences shift, loyalty matters. When a personality begins pulling massive attention directly to themselves, especially behind a paywall where conversations become more exclusive, it can create tension among people covering the same stories. Again, speculation, not accusation. But people online are noticing patterns. And then there's another theory floating around involving Ariane. Viewers who have followed the storyline since the early days say unresolved emotions and lingering public drama could explain why some supporters believe the reporting wasn't accidental. Whether any of these theories are true honestly isn't the biggest point. The bigger story is how the audience reacted. Because instead of weakening Melody's presence, the reporting situation did the opposite. Fans rallied immediately. Comments poured in defending her work ethic, her growth, and her ability to keep rebuilding despite obstacles. And that says something important about celebrity culture today. Audiences are no longer passive viewers. They feel personally invested. They watched Melody leave a difficult situation. They watched her rebuild from scratch. People remember when she moved into a new home and had to start over completely. No shortcuts. No safety net. Just determination. So when her platform gets interrupted, supporters interpret it as someone trying to silence her voice. Now let's shift for a moment because something else happened that added another layer to this conversation. Melody publicly showed support for Drew Sidora, and fans immediately noticed the connection between their stories. Two women navigating public breakups. Two women dealing with complicated co-parenting situations. Two women facing intense scrutiny while trying to rebuild careers and personal lives at the same time. Melody's message encouraging Drew to stay strong resonated deeply with viewers because it felt authentic. It wasn't shade. It wasn't competition. It was solidarity. And honestly, audiences are craving that energy right now, women supporting women instead of reality TV rivalry narratives. But the conversation online quickly expanded beyond just Patreon or friendships. People started revisiting old moments. Fans remembered videos where Martel presented himself as the perfect father figure, reading to the kids, posting family content, carefully crafting a public image. And viewers began asking whether some of those moments were genuine connection or image management. Because social media can sometimes blur the line between real life and performance. And many viewers now look back differently, questioning how much of reality television is storytelling versus reality. Another major topic fans discussed was how some relationships continue emotionally even after they officially end. Several supporters shared personal experiences saying that breakups don't always stop manipulation, especially when children, finances, or public reputation are involved. That's why some people believe online actions, even anonymous reporting, can become a modern form of conflict. You don't have to argue publicly anymore. You can disrupt someone quietly. Logins get flagged. Pages get reported. Content gets delayed. No confrontation required. And whether that happened here or not, the idea itself has clearly struck a nerve with viewers. What makes this situation fascinating is how Melody has evolved in the public eye. Early on, she was often seen primarily through the lens of marriage drama. Now, many fans view her as a businesswoman first. She sings, she speaks, she builds brands, she connects directly with supporters. That transformation changes how audiences respond to controversy. Instead of seeing her as a reality TV personality caught in drama, many supporters now see her as someone protecting her independence. And independence attracts both admiration and criticism. Meanwhile, discussions about relationships continued spreading online, especially regarding how public perception treats men and women differently after breakups. Viewers debated whether attractive or charismatic public figures sometimes receive more grace regardless of behavior, while women are expected to endure criticism quietly. It became less about one reported Patreon account and more about larger cultural conversations, accountability, emotional labor, co-parenting struggles, and rebuilding after highly public separations. And honestly, that's why this story keeps trending. Because people see pieces of their own experiences reflected in these celebrity situations. The conversation also turned toward financial independence. Many supporters compared Melody's approach to rebuilding with other reality stars who struggled to separate personal stability from relationship dynamics. Fans praised the idea of creating multiple income streams, music, speaking, business ventures, and digital platforms, instead of relying solely on television exposure. In today's entertainment industry, owning your audience is everything. And Patreon represents ownership. Which is exactly why its interruption raised eyebrows. Some viewers even suggested that attempts to block platforms often backfire, because controversy drives curiosity. People who never followed Melody before suddenly wanted to know what happened. Searches increased. Discussions expanded. Engagement grew. Ironically, the reporting may have amplified her visibility. That's the paradox of modern celebrity culture. Attempts to suppress attention often create more attention. At the same time, fans continued analyzing relationship dynamics shown across reality television in general. Conversations compared multiple couples across different shows, questioning whether public images sometimes mask deeper emotional struggles behind the scenes. Many viewers expressed frustration watching women remain in environments that appear emotionally exhausting. Others praised those who walk away even when starting over means losing comfort or stability. And that's why Melody's journey resonates so strongly. She represents leaving, rebuilding, and redefining success outside of traditional expectations. Now whether you love her, criticize her, or simply watch for entertainment, you can't deny that her story has shifted from reality TV drama to something larger, a narrative about control over one's own life. Which brings us back to the original question. Why was the Patreon reported? Was it jealousy? Competition? Online trolls? A misunderstanding? Or simply the price of visibility in the digital age? We may never get a confirmed answer. But what we do know is this: the audience response shows how powerful direct connection between creators and supporters has become. Platforms may change. Shows may end. Narratives may shift. But loyal audiences follow authenticity. And right now, Melody's supporters clearly believe she represents resilience more than controversy. So I want to hear from you. Do you think the reporting was random? Do you think success attracts targeted negativity? Or do you believe this situation says more about internet culture than any individual person involved? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, respectfully, because conversations like this show just how deeply reality television stories connect with real-life experiences. And if you enjoy long-form celebrity commentary that goes deeper than headlines, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because the tea never stops, and neither do we. I'll see you in the next one.
This video is a commentary and research-based analysis. The content provided is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Fair use. Notice, this video features short clips and images under 7 seconds used for the purpose of criticism, commentary, and research. This constitutes a fair use of any such copyrighted material as provided for in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Law. Production transparency. To provide the highest quality analysis, this channel utilizes advanced research and creative tools, scripting and research. Insights are gathered via independent research and refined using AI models, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and DeepSeek. Audio. Voiceovers are produced using high-quality AI synthesis, 11 Labs/Love Voice. Visuals. All materials are edited and transformed using Filmora and CapCut to provide original value and a unique perspective.